Today I'm going to show you how to make a DIY McGriddle from McDonald's. Hi and welcome back to my channel. I am Renee and I am here today to show you how I make my DIY McGriddle from McDonald's. It's something easy, it's something quick, and it's something that I know that you will love. It's one of my favorite items off of the menu, and I didn't want to go outside the house today, so I decided, let me just get in the kitchen and see what I can whip up. So I'm going to whip up something real nice, real quick, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for your support. If you are not subscribed and you just stopped by, hopefully you consider subscribing. So let's get into the video because I am a little bit hungry, and yeah, we need to get started. All right, so this is what you're gonna need. We're gonna have some syrup. I have some turkey sausage here. Well, some smoked turkey sausage. You're gonna need some Pam, some pancake mix. If you already know how to make pancakes, homemade or whatever, hey, do your thing, but I ain't got time for all that. So we got some pancake mix, and you're gonna need 4 eggs, especially if you're making this for 2, okay? So if I've already poured in the mix, and I just poured in a little bit more because it was still a little watery. So you just want to stir this until you get all your lumps and everything out. I'm going to put a little bit more because it's still a little watery to me. And what I like to do is once I get this all mixed up, I like to sit it back in the refrigerator so it can, you know, thicken up a little bit. All right, so next what you want to do is get your sausage, and you're going to cut these up into little small pieces so that they'll be able to fit on the sandwich, on the McGriddle. Because you know the McGriddle, it tastes like it's a pancake and all of that. Let me slide this back. So you're just going to cut that and then cut it in the middle. Now you can leave it like this size, or you can cut it up even smaller so it'll be a real good fit. All right guys, so right here my mic had died, so we're just cracking the eggs, and we're gonna give them a quick scramble, and then we're gonna throw them back in the refrigerator once we're done. I didn't use any seasoning this time around because you're going to have the saltiness from the sausage and the sweetness from the syrup. So it's going to make it balance out. So I didn't need any extra seasoning to make the eggs salty. So we are now at the stove, and I am now spraying a little Pam in the pan so that we can cook our sausage. And of course I'm using my cast iron skillet. You know, you can't go wrong with the cast iron skillet, so if you don't have one, get you one. And I'm just placing the sausage in the pan, and that's it. We're gonna let the sausage cook for about 10 to 12 minutes so that they can get a little bit brown. And you see, they're all brown. So we're just going to move those over to the side and get started on our eggs. All right, so we have a clean skillet, and we're going to spray some Pam also in this so that we can cook our eggs. You don't want to cook with a dry pan. Make sure you have some butter, some oil, or some spray or something so that your food doesn't stick. While we're waiting on the pan to warm up for the eggs, we're going to go ahead and turn on the waffle maker and also spray some Pam in on the bottom and the top portion of the waffle maker because you don't want your waffles to stick. So make sure you spray the bottom and the top. All right, so we're back at the eggs right now, and we're just pouring those babies in. And we're going to cook these like an omelet, and it's going to be on low heat because you don't want them to cook. You don't want it to cook too fast. So yeah, you're going to make it like an omelet. Now we're just going to put a little bit of cheese on this omelet before we actually fold it, because you want to make sure that you have cheese in every bite. So make sure you put you some cheese in there. So while we have the eggs cooking, I went ahead and grabbed the waffle mix out of the refrigerator. I'm just giving that a quick stir. And then we're going to pour the waffle mix onto the iron. You don't want to fill it up too much because you don't want it to spill out when you put the lid back down on it. So, just fill it up enough, but not overfill it. And then when you put the lid down like this, you let it sit for a little bit before you flip it, because my waffle iron, you have to flip it over in order for it to cook evenly. And you'll see with the handle, the way that I have that, let that sit for a little bit, because this is what you don't want to happen. If you flip it over too soon, you're going to have a mess everywhere. So let it sit like in this position for a little bit, and then you're going to flip it so it can go ahead and start to cook evenly. And once it's done, it's going to beep and let you know that it's ready. So we're back to the eggs, and we're actually getting ready to flip that into an omelet. So you just want to make sure that your edges are coming up pretty easily. And I think I didn't put enough spray on the edges of mine because mine stuck a little bit, but nonetheless, it still turned out pretty good. But you just want to fold this over into like an omelet, and you see a little bit of mine was sticking right there, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Right here, I'm just working it around, just trying to make sure that all of the liquid, the rest of the egg that is not done, trying to just push that so that it can go ahead and get incorporated with the rest of the omelet and make it all fluffy and neat. All right, so we're back at the waffle maker, and bam, look at that. How pretty are those waffles? Get you a waffle maker. Go ahead and go somewhere right now and get your waffle maker, because you won't regret it. That is just beautiful. So what you're going to do is let that sit on the waffle iron to keep it hot, and then you're just going to drizzle some syrup over all of it. Excuse me, because you know how the McGriddle is at McDonald's. It tastes kind of sweet. So that's where you're going to get your sweetness from. I actually could have put it inside the waffle mix, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm doing right here is just cutting the waffle because it forms as a full waffle of 4. So you just have to cut that. And then we're going to just go ahead and layer our sausage on, because you're going to use the other side of the waffle to put it like a sandwich. So you go ahead and make both of them at the same time, or however many you're going to be making. And then you get your egg, and you're going to cut that in half, and you'll see that shortly how that is. All right, so that is cut in half, and then you want to just layer that also on the other side of the waffle. And if you want a little bit more syrup or however much you need, you can add some more to that, because like I said, the sausage is salty already. So you want to make sure you have that good balance. And then what you're going to do is lift the other side of the waffle and put it on top of that piece. And you're going to do the same thing with the other one. I'm just going to go ahead and do the other one while we're here. Just in case you didn't catch it the first time, just go ahead and place your egg, put your sausage on top, put your some more syrup on if you want to, and then just put the top on from the other side of the waffle. That's it. It's easy peasy. Less than 5 to 7 minutes. And your kids will love it. Look at that. That is so pretty. And then you see that syrup back there bubbling because it's still hot from that iron. So, ooh, it's just going to be so good. Now what we want to do is just plate it up, and it's almost time to eat. It's almost time to eat. You can add a little bit more syrup if you would like to, if you feel like it's not enough, but you know, it's totally up to you. And there you have it. It is the DIY McGriddle that you can make from the comfort of your own home. It could be for brunch, make it with a nice mimosa, or just have it for breakfast with some regular old OJ. I'm gonna have some cranberry juice with ours, and yeah, we're gonna have a nice breakfast, brunch, whatever you want to call it. Well, anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one.